everyone, it's Nicole and Stormy. Welcome to my channel. Ooh, my chair is squeaking. If you are new around here, hey, I am Nicole. It is lovely to meet you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Do consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy nail polish related content. I upload new videos every single week featuring a mixture of indie, mainstream, as well as boutique nail polish brands. If you are in fact a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you doing? I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. So today's video is for the newest collection from Night Owl Lacquer. I am super excited for this collection. So for today, I have the volume 3 of the Potion Ingredients collection, as well as the brand's anniversary polish, as well as their newest Creme of the Quarter. This collection launches on Saturday, September 24th on the Night Owl Lacquer website, which of course linked down below. I will get more into sale information and all that good stuff at the end of the video. And for disclosure, these polishes were sent to me by the brand. This video is not sponsored, but they were sent to me in PR. All thoughts and opinions, as always, are my own. If you are new to the brand, Night Owl Lacquer is a US-based indie brand. Their polishes are in 15 ml bottles. These polishes are handmade, they are five-free, and they are cruelty-free. Where are you going? We're just starting. Oh, you're okay. You can leave. So down in the description box, I will have links to where you can purchase these polishes, the brand's social media pages, my social media pages, as well as a link to my blog post where I host all of my swatch photos. Also down in the description box, I will have timestamps if you like to skip ahead, jump around, do what you want to do. Timestamps are down there as well. Let's just get into this video. First up, we have Cap of a Toadstool. The brand describes this one as a clear base loaded with red metallic flakes as well as white matte glitters. It's priced at $11. Cap of a Toadstool had a pretty good formula. This one does feel very thick. I did not have any issues with application, but just be mindful, like it's thick. The glitter mix in here paired with the metallic flakes, it really does look like a toadstool. Okay, I will be honest, I did not realize that there were real life mushrooms that look like this. Like my brain immediately went to like Super Mario Brothers, but I googled it and there are in fact mushrooms that are red with white on it. So the more you know. I did not need to hold the bottle upside down or do any glitter placement to get the larger glitters out on the nail. This polish does dry down with a bit of texture, so pairing it with a glitter smoothing top coat or doubling up on your quick dry top coat will get you a nice smooth finish. So I did swatch this one in 3 coats. The live swatch I only did 2 because it was negligible. I do think this one's going to be a 2 to 3 coater depending on your nail length and personal preference. Removal also will be on the more difficult side. I do not recommend scrubbing this polish off. Next up, we have Fang of a Gargoyle. The brand describes this one as a pale gray crelly base filled with a black to red to copper multi-chrome micro flake. It is priced at $12. This polish had a fantastic formula. I love a gray crelly base, especially this time of year. There is something about gray polishes in the Halloween season that I just absolutely love. And black to red multi-chrome flakies are another thing that I really love. This polish had surprisingly good coverage. I only did 2 coats of the polish for my swatches, and I like the coverage. Like, I feel like in brighter lighting at some angles, I might have seen a little bit of visible nail line, but like not enough that I would say, yeah, you definitely need 3 coats. I do think this one's likely going to be a 2 coater. Maybe you might need a 3rd coat if you go in for super thin coats, but I think most people will likely be good in 2 coats. And this polish looks fantastic with a matte top coat. Like I had to do it, and I loved it with a matte top coat. Removal won't be too difficult. It will just be a little bit on the messy side. This next polish is called Feather of a Crow, and the brand describes this one as a clear base loaded with blue, purple, burgundy / red multi-chrome flakes, black flakies, as well as charcoal metallic micro flakes. It is priced at $12. This polish also had a pretty good formula. It was a little bit on the thicker side, but not unusually so for something that just is like absolutely jam-packed with flakies. Since this one is in a clear base, you will definitely want to build this one up to get the most opacity, or you can use it as a topper, which I will show later on. I do think because this one is like a full coverage flaky polish that this one will definitely benefit from using a glitter smoothing top coat. You don't have to, but I do think that the flakies will do that top coat right up. So you'll likely end up doubling up on your top coat just to keep this one like perfectly glossy and beautiful. And I think this one also will look fantastic. Well, I know it will look fantastic with a matte top coat because I put a matte top coat on it. but it will look fantastic with a matte top coat. So this brand does a lot of flaky polishes in a clear base with reflective glitter, and I kept thinking I was seeing reflective glitters in here, which I think were just the metallic microflakes that were giving like a bit of like a little bit of a sparkle. And remember when I said this one looks great with a matte top coat? Told you so. And here is the polish in one coat over the current Creme of the Quarter, which I'll be showing up later on in the video. So I did swatch this one in 3 coats plus both glossy and matte top coats. Removal will likely be very messy. I would not recommend scrubbing it off, but it shouldn't be overly difficult. And the next polish is called Mist of the Moors. The brand describes this one as a deep indigo base filled with a vibrant aqua to blue to violet large particle shimmer, as well as holographic flecks. It is priced at $13. Mist of the Moors had a fantastic formula. This polish is just, it's just gorgeous. Like, I don't know how else to describe it other than this is just straight gorgeousness. I feel like the indigo base paired with the shimmer, this has like a very purpley kind of look on the nail. In my notes, I wrote it down as being like ridiculously purpley, sparkly gorgeousness. That is what I wrote in my notes to myself. The shimmer in here, as well as the holographic flecks, do not give this polish any texture, but it does dry down fairly dull, so you still will want top coat just to give it a nice glossy shine. And this polish is next level holographic. Like, it's very, very sparkly, very gorgeous out in sunlight, which you are seeing here. I thought it was very interesting that out in natural light that it looked a lot more blue toned than it did to me like in my indoor lighting. I did swatch this one in 3 coats, but it's passable in 2 coats depending on your nail length and personal preference. Removal won't be overly difficult and no issues with staining. And the next polish is called Skin of a Gourd. The brand describes this one as an orange filled with a vibrant orange/gold/green large particle shimmer. It is priced at $13. This polish had like an amazing formula. If you caught my live stream last week, you'd have seen me wearing this one on my Cindy hand. The nails on my Cindy hand are pretty short, and I swatched this one in 1 coat on my Cindy hand, and I loved it in just 1 coat. The shimmer in here is like super blingy, sparkly, shifty, gorgeous. All of the things is in this polish. And like the orange base is like a pumpkin-y orange type of color, and I just love how it looks paired with the shimmer. So for my swatches, I am going to be building this one up in 3 coats. I did have some visible nail line with it even in 3 coats, but it wasn't like too terrible. It was a little bit exaggerated since a large part of my nail is clear. But like, again, I love this polish. Like, I'm still wearing it on my Cindy hand, and I just absolutely love it. I think this one's gonna look really fantastic with some nail art. Like, I just really like this polish. So removal for this one won't be overly difficult. The shimmer will be a bit more on the messy side and no issues with staining. And the final polish in the main collection is called a Slime of the Swamp. This polish is described as being a swampy green crelly base with a green/red/gold shifting shimmer, and this one also glows yellow/green in the dark. It is priced at $11. Slime of the Swamp had a fantastic formula. It does start off a little bit sheer, a little bit uneven, but it does build up really nicely in 2 to 3 coats. This one's probably going to be a 2 to 3 coater depending on your nail length and personal preference. I would say for me, for personal wear, I would likely wear this one in 2 coats. For my swatches, I am going to be swatching it in 3 coats. The shimmer in here pairs really nicely like with this ugly swampy green kind of color. I don't know why like these ugly greens paired with shimmer have just been doing it for me the past few weeks, but like they have, and this is it. I really enjoyed this one. I did find that this one did have that kind of funny rubbery texture that sometimes glow-in-the-dark polishes have, so you'll definitely want top coat just to give this a nice glossy finish. I did not have any issues with getting this one to charge up nicely for me using my blacklight flashlight. Removal for this polish won't be overly difficult. I never recommend scrubbing your polishes off, but like you could if you wanted to, and no problems with staining. And the next polish is the special 6-year anniversary limited edition polish called Enchanting Night. This one is described as being a burgundy with a hollow dust and subtle blue/violet/red multichrome that adds depth and richness. It's priced at $13. This polish had a fantastic formula. I was very surprised at just how opaque the polish is. I wouldn't say it's a 1 coater, but I do think it's pretty dang close, especially if you have shorter nails. I will be swatching this one in 2 coats. I will say, I kind of feel like this one is more purpley than like what I normally think of as burgundy. Like I don't feel like it has like that reddish tone that I tend to consider like more of a burgundy. I would say it's more in like the purple family. It started raining as I was swatching this one, so I couldn't get it out in natural light to show just how holographic it is. So here it is like with my phone flash, which I know isn't the best, but this one is like super holographic. This is a very beautiful polish. So I swatched this one in 2 coats plus glossy top coat. You will definitely want top coat to give this one a nice glossy shine. So I just wanted to do a super quick comparison. On the left, we have All of Me Loves Olive, and that is a previous Cream of the Month by this brand. On the right, we have the current Creme of the Quarter, which I'll be swatching next. Side by side, clearly these two they're not dupes, they're very, very different. And the final polish I have to share is Olive for Mustard, which is the Creme of the Quarter. The brand describes this one as an olive green toned mustard cream polish, and it is priced at $8. So I would say that this is a lighter toned olive green. It was not as dark as All of Me Loves Olive, and I wouldn't say it is quite yellow toned enough that I would personally call it mustard, but I can see how it's got like, it has a bit of a yellowish tone to it. This polish had a fantastic formula. It was just slightly on the thicker side, but the thickness kind where it's like opaque thick and not like, ooh, that's thick. If that makes any sense at all. If you have tried any of the polishes by this brand in this formulation, it feels just like all those like 1 to 2 coverage. If you have shorter nails, this will definitely be a 1 coater. I cannot sing the praises of this brand's creme formula like enough. This is like one of my favorite indie brands to go to for creme polishes. So as I mentioned, I swatched this one in 2 coats plus glossy top coat. It does dry down just a tiny bit flat, so you will want top coat to give it a nice glossy finish, and I had no problems with staining. So final thoughts. So I really love this collection. When Lindsay asked me if I was available for swatching this one, like I screamed, hell yeah. So yeah, I was very, very, very excited to see what this brand was coming up with for this collection. And to be honest, they really did not disappoint. I really liked the variety of finishes, as well as just like how the polishes made like vaguely I got a rainbow out of everything all together. I thought the polishes like fit really well in like the Halloween season that we are currently in, that I am mostly loving other than like the days where it's 40 degrees in the morning. Hi, so editing Nicole here. So fun fact, I actually ended up re-recording this intro and outro today after my live stream because I decided last minute that I didn't like what I had pre-recorded. In today's recording, I completely forgot to mention what my top picks were. So my top picks from this collection are definitely going to be Skin of a Gourd. That orange is just absolutely gorgeous. I wore that on last week's live stream and it was just absolutely stunning. I only just took that polish off earlier today. Like, it's really, really beautiful. I also want to give an honorable mention to Olive for Mustard. I love this brand's creme polish formula. Like, you all know that I rave about them all the time. Like, it's a fantastic buttery smooth application. 1 to 2 coats on everything is always absolutely fantastic. And speaking of this brand's creme polish formula, the Lindsay from Night Owl Lacquer did also send me their Light Bright collection, which is like their neon pastels. Like, these polishes are also buttery smooth, so gorgeous, perfect formulas. I did showcase these on a live stream. I think I've done it like once or twice already, and I love the formulas. I'm truly regretting not making a dedicated video about those polishes because they are so beautiful. My blog post for that release is up, so I'll have that linked in the description box if you'd like to go check it out. But like, I love all the polishes. Like, I cannot stress enough how good this brand's creme polish formula is, and I feel like the price point of $8 for a 15 ml bottle is really fair and fantastic. As far as sale information goes, all of the polishes are available both individually as well as in a set, for the collection at least. For the 6-year anniversary polish, that one is only going to be restocked until November 15th. After that, whatever is still available, once it's sold, it is gone. So don't wait too long to pick that one up. The Creme of the Quarter is not just for this season. It is guaranteed to be around for at least 3 months after the season is over. Again, don't wait too long for that one. However, the Potion Ingredients Volume 3 collection, as far as I know, is not limited edition and will still be around. The Volume 2 collection that I swatched last year is still available, as well as Volume 1 I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. Volume 1 and Volume 2 are both available still as well. So I would love to know what everyone else thought of this release. Like, how are you feeling about Halloween season? Let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoy my content. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!